Good day everybody, my name's Deane and I'm the head professional here at the Academy based at the Emirates Golf Club in Dubai. The Academy is also in association with Master Professional Peter Cowan. Today we're going to talk a little bit about how we start our golf swing in terms of the club movement. A lot of the time, when we're working with our students, we see a variety of starting movements as they take the club away from the ball. And here I've built a little grid to help me demonstrate what I see. A lot of the time I see that the student kind of pulls the club in on the backswing. Another one is where they kind of roll the club face, or another one is where they kind of lift their hands and arms away from their body and they take it outside the target line. What we're really trying to do is we're actually trying to lift the club head up. Okay, so a nice little demonstration here. If I hold the end of the club and simply put one of my fingers underneath the grip, I'm just going to lift the club up. And as I lift the club up, you can see it works upwards and the shaft comes into somewhere around a 45-degree angle. And you can see the end of the club is looking past my left pocket. Okay, so if I then do it with the ball in position here, I'm simply going to lift the grip up. You can see it's working nicely away from the ball. The club head is in line with the ball, and the end of the club here, the grip end, is at a 45-degree angle pretty much, looking past my left pocket. Now from here, it's very easy just to let the momentum weight of the club drop back down onto the golf ball as we strike it. So initiating the backswing correctly just helps the rest of the golf swing flow, and it allows you to successfully let the weight of the club drop onto the back of the ball. If you start your swing incorrectly, if you maybe take it behind you or lift the arms away from you, you're always fighting and reacting to the weight of the club. But if we let the club work up nicely, the swing starts to flow and we can let it drop back into the back of the ball. So this is a little grid I've set up, and I generally do this with my students when they come for a lesson to help them with their pitching. But this feeling then feeds into the rest of their swing. So basically I've just got an alignment stick and I've made a little bit of a curvature just to help give them the feeling of not dragging it to the inside. I've put another line here just to help me with my feet alignment. And also this is raised off the ground to help me with my shaft angle, because the more vertical I am, it's easier to get the club working up, and it's easier for the club to return back to the ball. If I get a little bit more into this position, which you see a lot, the club wants to generally work more to the inside. So it's more difficult to achieve the result I'm after. So we're getting the shaft vertical, so you can see it's not touching the alignment stick. From here, I'm going to feel I let it work up. So again, I'm nowhere near the alignment stick during the backswing. If I'm here and I go in, again I'm going to touch it. Okay, so let's give it a go. So we're nice and vertical with the shaft. I feel as though I'm letting the club work up on the way back, and then let the club head drop under the body. I don't really need to do anything with the body. I don't need to turn or react to the club because it's in the correct position. All right, so I said just a little short shot. Vertical, we let it work up, we let it drop down onto the ball. So nice contact, very simple shot to practice and play. When you then think about the actual full swing, I'll grab maybe a slightly longer club here. I've gone up to the 7-iron. We can still use the grid to help us. We're obviously going to be a little bit further away from the ball. Now again, we don't want to come in here. So what I feel now is, because we're not as vertical, because you can really feel that upward motion here, I try and sense that we let the back of this right wrist hinge. And we've talked about this before. Now when I hinge this wrist, the club is worked up. you can see the club head is nicely in line with the golf ball, and the end of the club here again is looking to the left. Okay, that's a nice way to start your swing. From here we just continue to go up. The elbow will fold. As you continue to go up higher, this right hand gets underneath the club, the shoulder's loaded, and then I can throw this back down, back down, back down. It's coming through back into that 45-degree position here. The club's going to work back down underneath my body and into the ball. So again, the mechanics we learn in good pitching, we then translate those into our full swing. So if you want a little bit more information on how this all works, please come along and visit us at the Academy, and we'll certainly help you with your game. Thank you.